Hey guys, welcome to the Banter and Believe podcast. It's your girl, Van, and...
It's your boy... No, I can't. It's Brandon.
It doesn't roll off the tongue when you do it, does it? It's just
Why
within.
Why are you code switching?
It's just within.
Why are you code switching on this platform here?
I code switched.
You are doing your proper British... It's not with her. It's with her. It's with her. That's what you were doing.
Do you know they clown my accent on TikTok? They say, and it's the Nigerians, by the way. Well, we'll get into that.
It's the Nigerians.
I'm not even joking. Every time I say something, they'll be like, is it because you have accent? It's not even that has accent that has sense. It's like, guys.
Oh, my days, fam.
Stop hating.
Please stop it. Please. You sound like all those, what do they call them, valley girls?
Oh my God.
Ew.
Stop.
This is my impression of an owl that is disgusted at what you just did. Ew. Yeah.
V, how you doing?
I'm all right, too. I'm alive. What have I been up to? What's up with me? Oh, yeah, obviously been job outing for that, CCTV role, need better paying money. Although, quick segue already, which is bad, but I have learned that, when I went to do my exam for CCTV, right, I noticed that I wasn't as anxious as I used to be in the past for doing exam.
Really?
And that is because I did the first DOS supervisor one, and I had to do my AWS training. So because I've been practicing doing things that are like difficult and, I think my brain is getting more comfortable with the idea of like situations that are not as comfortable. And yeah, so if you've ever thought, that is why you should do things that are hard. You have to like push yourself, get better and the like. So yeah. I've been good. Now I want to do AWS training for like more data than just the general one. So see, I'm coming for everything this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming for everything.
I love that.
I need money. I want to marry. So, I have to be ready to pay for wedding. I feel like I'm at that age where I actually do want to get married. I can't even take myself seriously.
Honey, please.
No, but on a serious note, no, I actually do want to get married.
Yeah, why?
First of all, sex. Okay, that's not even.
I mean, Paul said it's better to marry than to burn.
Wait, because they'll be like, oh, typical man. It's not like the sex is the end all and be all. That's not, no, right? But I just feel like I'm in that phase of like, want my person.
He wants to make love.
Want my team, want my squad, want my,
Your team, your squad.
Yeah, because
in this same marriage.
Yeah, because when we get married and we have kids, innit, that's gonna be my team. That's gonna be my people.
Even I love
you. I love you. I love, Chami. I love Chioma, Vaughn, Blessy, the gang, Josh. I love you all, but you all ain't gonna be my wife.
We can't give him what he needs.
You aren't gonna give me. Oh, that sounded so misogynistic. I was about to say you aren't gonna give me a girl who is going to be my wife is not a baby making machine for me. Thank you
for correcting yourself.
But yeah. I think I'm in that, I'm ready to get married.
You're ready?
What the hell is my wifey? And I want to know so much to find me. Oh my God, this is what they say.
I would like a rig.
I was trying to beat boss for you.
You should have warned me. Anyway, how was my week? Thanks for asking.
How have you been? Did you wait for me to ask?
Because you were busy talking about Zexing.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with it. But yeah.
Well, you don't want to have sex. You don't like sex.
What's that song? Never mind. Yeah.
No, genuine question.
Do I not want to?
By
the grace of God.
The way you are saying your reaction to this.
By the grace of the Lord God Almighty.
Or would you rather 2022?
What?
Or would you rather 2022 me?
No.
Out and about.
In the streets. Nah, do you know what? Yeah, God, can you facilitate? Because the loins are burning. Anyway, yeah, if you're a woman over 27, yeah, and you're not married and you're trying to do things the right way, you know what I'm talking about. I see you. we see each other. Anyway,
this episode is not meant to be about this. But...
in terms of how my week was, my week has been busy, shuttling. You know, I have kids now.
Yeah, mother of 3.
Please, I have 2 kids. Though. The third one, I don't know where you guys brought that
TikTok,
one from.
Guys, we're actually going to talk about Van's TikTok. I said, okay, last episode I said this, so this episode we'll do it. We're going to talk about Van's TikTok because Van is actually famous now.
I'm not famous. Leave me alone.
Van be going on Instagram, on TikTok lives.
Please leave me alone. But in terms of my week, work is busy. There's been some like changes at work, so it's we're gonna need all hands on deck and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Traveling, yeah, doing all sorts. There's a lot of things that I'm working on individually and collaboratively. So there's stuff to do, but all in all, I am busy. Yeah, and it's just been a very interesting few weeks. But yeah. That's about it.
Do you find yourself keeping the girls in your mind more when you're making decisions?
I have their location on my phone.
Oh.
Even when I spend, I'm now conscious of them.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not even joking.
New level unlocked.
I'm telling you. And I remember Sis was telling me how, like, you know that this is actually practice for motherhood. And I'm like...
I was about to say...
What do you mean? She's like, okay, think about it. What would you do for your kids that you're not doing for them? And there wasn't anything.
I was about to say that maybe this is,
God,
all things working out for your good. So you're getting... Because if you marry now, next thing you know, you don't born. So you don't even get like 2-3 years to enjoy.
Yeah.
So now you need to be like, okay,
I'm learning. Like literally, sometimes they want to go. I'm like, and they're not children. They're actually like, is it what you call them, like early adults? They just became adults, but they'd be like, can we go out? I'm like, you can't go, it's late.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh really?
New
please?
level.
And I'm like, you know what? You can go, but you have to be back by 10:30. And I see my babies 10:20. They're walking through the door. See, we came on time. And I'm just there. And whilst the whole time they're away, I'm so worried. Like in my heart, I'm like, oh my God, let me just quickly check that location. Okay, they're still where they said they were going. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. And we keep in communication when I'm not there. But it's nice. But I have like they're my sisters, but they're also my children. So it's like, but yeah, it's been a daunting experience. But I'm enjoying it. It's not under the best circumstances.
On those forms, when they ask you, are you a legal guardian?
I haven't filled those ones yet, but I've taken up the guardian role. So when I'm going places, I'm the one signing things, and I'm the one like witnessing for them, and we thank God. But that's how my week has been.
Olua is your muscle.
Yes, Olua is my muzzle.
Best of luck. Well done, though.
Thank you.
I don't know about unlocking that level, fam. I'm just like...
You that wants to have sex. Of course, you will unlock the level.
No, I'm talking about the kids part.
Yeah, that's how kids came... How do you think kids come about?
No. Kids with the, like, imagine my mom and dad are now, like, gone.
Oh, so, yeah. Well, God forbid, touch wood.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how I would act when that happens. I've thought about it, like, so many times. Because I do, like, play scenarios in my head. So I've thought about, like, oh, okay, what are the next steps?
Yeah.
If my dad was to pass today, like, if they call me now, what are the next steps? What actions do I need to take financially? Am I able to do certain things? What are going to be the limitations? There was one day I stood outside my house. I was like, oh, if I was to die now, who will be affected? What are the next steps? Who will look after who? Do they have access to my laptop? I'm like, my sisters should be able to guess all of my password because I do tell them it from time to time. So they really should be able to enter anything. I left the house in their name. So if anything happens, they can, the insurance should call them, I guess.
It's very bizarre because when I was doing my remortgage, they asked me, who would you want to leave your house to in the event that you pass? I'm like, that's very morbid. They're like, yeah, and you also need a will. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, and you leave life insurance in case, like, what will happen to you when you have children and how would they be taken care of if you don't have life insurance? I'm like, can we slow down? But after my aunt's thing happened, I promise you.
You went back and were like, let me get you the right answer. So.
No. I already did it. I'm like, thank God I did. I remember years ago now when my mom, told us that, she called us like, look, I have life insurance because if I pass, I don't ever want any of the financial burden to come on your neck. I'm like, Mom, you're being too morbid. Stop. Now it's not a joke, guys. Like, you actually have to think about these things.
That's the age we are in now, isn't it?
Unfortunately, a lot of my friends, slowly but surely, God forbid, have started burying their parents.
Yeah,
So
literally, I was about to
I've
say,
had a
like,
few
we are
friends in the
that
past
stage
2
where
years
friends
bury
are
parents.
starting,
So I'm like, okay, so
friends are losing parents.
yeah, so it's like we need to start thinking about those things. But let's go on to a more happy note, please.
It's a more happy note. Because I want to talk about Van's fame. If people see what is happening on the internet with Van, hey, I saw that Van was on TikTok live. I'm thinking, Van is doing live. I said, let me join. Next thing, there was insult flying around. They were insulting men here and there. They were talking feminist, misandry, all the gbogbo, everybody. A guy will come up, he will say, sometimes they will say nonsense. Then they'll be like, you are foolish. I was just like, what is going
But who was saying you're
on?
foolish? Was it the women or the men?
The women were telling the men that came up to say something. That they were like, oh, you're a fool. How dare. There is one that makes me crack up, though, is when they refer to God. I don't think this person is a Christian, and she goes, your daddy above. And it just makes me laugh, you know. But yeah, guys, Van is famous. But the reason I actually bring this topic up is because I started doing this security job, right? So I have to leave my house, unfortunately. I thought the misogyny thing, well, it is real. But you know, a lot of it we see it online, and it's very like hyperbolic, and it's very like everyone is fighting and arguing.
Yeah, it's quite abstract. You don't really come in contact with it so often.
Guys, I'm at work. Well, I was working at a place where they were doing a poker thing. This guy comes in, and our receptionist, young girl, like mid-20s probably. She gives him she signs him in, and she says there's a menu, like a food menu, but for the players, for the people who are playing. And she said, oh yeah, so this is the players menu. And the guy goes, are women on it? The way my head
are women on the menu?
Are women on the menu?
Like women are food to be devoured.
Like, so unprovoked. And that's the one that always surprised me. I don't even think misogyny should be provoked, but it's so like,
it's almost like it's part and parcel
out of nowhere, left field. One guy was walking down the steps from far away, just shouted, you should smile more. Like me and the result look up like, are you okay? Are you actually okay?
It's the audacity for me.
Like, so when I now went online and I see that Van is doing Warrior for...
No, think about it.
We read this thing. I was just like, and they all know Vano. They proper love her. She's proper like famous in the community. And then I was like, guys, my co-host is here. I said,
No, but guess what? Do they like you or do they not like you?
You like me.
They really like you, and when you're not on the lives, they ask where you are. No, but I'll tell you something. Yeah, people have to understand something. One, I always say to people, as a woman, if you're not a feminist, I'm concerned. As a woman, if you're not a feminist and you're not angry, I'm concerned, and I'll tell you why. Do you know, by the virtue of being a woman, you get discounted quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like, for example, people don't think I see it, but I see it, especially men, when I say something intelligent and it surprises them. Right? And it's not like, it's almost like they're surprised that I'm intelligent. Like, that came from me. And it's the fact that they don't expect me to be strong by default. They don't expect me to be smart by default. And I realized, I didn't know this for a long time, but I go around the world being very defensive because I'm always ready to defend myself because I'm so used to defending myself, right? And obviously with TikTok, for a very long time, I wasn't on this feminist side of TikTok, but then I realized that I understand what they're saying. There's a lot of things that for a very long time I didn't consider. It's the fact that for example, I live in England, so like the misogyny is there, but no many people walk into my office and are surprised that I'm leading the call. But in Nigeria, for example,
a place like Nigeria,
I know people in my life who struggle to find accommodation because they're not married, so no one wants to rent houses to them.
I'm still shocked about all those things because it's stories of old, like 10 years ago, and it's like, oh, it's still
my friends experience
happening.
it. Think about it. Say we're in Lagos. I'm driving you. I'm driving the car. It's my car. Someone hits me. I come out the car to speak to them, and they want to speak to you. There was someone who said something 2 days ago. There's a place in Lagos where they serve alcohol to women, but only if men are on the table. So if, say, for example, me, Chi, Nadine, we go out to that place and we ask for shots or we ask for alcohol, they will not serve it to us. Now, if you, a random person, would just say, come and sit on our table, they will serve us.
To be honest, okay, I have... This is like years ago, though. We were at a restaurant. It was me, Chiamaka, other friends, like brother, like mostly women. And they were all trying to make a decision. And the guy came to meet me to make like the final decision. And I looked at him, I was like, why are you talking to me? They are the ones ordering, like. And then later I came and said, maybe our guy would. I was like, guy,
please,
like, bro, like, calm down. Like, just
for real,
talk to them and take what they need, So it's that, but it's just like I always thought, not that I always thought, but I guess being away from like online, especially like Twitter, because I don't do Twitter, which I know is where a lot of the conversations happen, is that I just thought it's maybe the people behind the keyboard feel more bold to do it, but when they come out in real life, they might be more like, you know, reserved. Well, no. And also the people I'm talking about are not my people. The people, examples I was giving are not Nigerians.
Yeah.
I'm talking
everywhere.
about like...
It's everywhere.
Just Caucasians.
It's everywhere.
In general. Like, even like having to protect, like be so aware of like how they are speaking to the receptionist. There was a situation where a group of guys came in. One of them didn't have his ID. She told him, you can't come in because you don't have an ID. And he's like, oh, can I speak to... Then he points at me. I'm like, I'm just security. She is the one that makes the call. Then he sees another receptionist who's a older male. And then he goes to that one, like, then he goes to a male manager. And they're all pointing back to like, go talk to her. If she's told you,
then it's
you can't come in. Like, why do you magically think when you talk to a man,
he's going to veto something that a woman has said?
It will replace the actual decision that's been made.
And even because this kind of spans. We're gonna get into it, but this TikTok has opened my eyes to so many things. I remember I was on a live once, and a guy said to me that I was talking to the women about, I've achieved this and this and this and this. Like, it's very important that you have your own. It's very important that you go to school, you get educated, you work on your finances and stuff. This man said to me that he doesn't care about my achievements as long as I don't have a husband. Those achievements mean nothing if I have no one to submit to, if I don't have a crown, right? I want you to also understand how deep this goes. Do you know why we have the terms administrative assistants? Why we have nurse practitioner, physician's associate? How many men want to be called nurses or secretaries?
Dead.
Or personal assistants? And that's how you have to understand that the moment a particular profession starts to get saturated with men, if it was previously like female dominated, the name starts to change. Like, you have to it's true. And there's so many things that you see. It's the fact that you bump into my car in traffic, there's a man in the passenger seat, you want to talk to him. At a restaurant, you want to give him the bill. What makes you think it's not his birthday and I'm treating him? And I'm the one who's paying for the meal.
What makes you think I can afford it?
What makes you think he can afford it to start with? Like, that's what I'm saying. Right. It's the default. And my least favorite one is the microaggressive one. It's the one where you assume, like, you almost assume that I'm unintelligent, or you just assume that I'm the lesser person in a gathering. Or you'll be talking like, sorry, you know that live you came on? I have seen men come on that box and address the host and ignore the women. I'm not joking. And ignore the women. And we'll have to be like, hey, come. You met people here. It's like walking into a room and only addressing the man guy in the room. Yeah. And it's very disrespectful. And they want to tell you this, they'll say, oh, you're toxic, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, you know what? If you've lived as a woman, I've been told to my face that I don't look smart enough to be an engineer. I was told I was 19 years old, by the way, when someone told that to me. And I was waitressing in the Birmingham City Museum. And they asked me, what do you do when you're not here? Like, I'm studying engineering. It's like, oh, you don't look smart enough to be an engineer. He said that to my face. Yeah. Yeah, multiple times I've been told, this one will marry. In fact, someone told me that he wishes he could date me, but he knows I'm the kind of person that would like to wear the pants in the relationship. I hadn't even graduated yet. You know, when you say things like you're acting like a man, why are you acting like a man? Why are you arrogant like a man? It's almost as though you expect you attribute certain traits to men. So if you're confident, that means you act like a man. If you're assertive, you're a man. If you're rich, you're a man. Why you try to tussle with men? You have to go and buy a car. You have to go and buy a house. And it's like, why do you attribute? It's like someone saying that you're Caucasian because you're eloquent.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand?
You speak good English.
You speak good English. So, like, when people tell me I'm well-spoken, I'm almost like, but they always say, like, they sound surprised, like, oh, you seem so well-spoken. I'm like, as opposed to what? Multiple people have told me that. Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. So, but what you saw was, like, literally the tip of the iceberg.
No, guys, me, I was shocked, too. I even came on they asked me to come on the box. I answered the question. Thank God they didn't beat me. They didn't insult me.
No, they won't, because you spoke sense. People are literally saying that women should not work.
I quickly came down.
People your age, by the way. People your age. Just saying.
Wait, why you say it like that?
Because you would expect it to be people in their 60s.
Dead. You know, that's something else. I am genuinely shocked at the debates that we're still having that is going on TikTok. Yeah, and I'm sure it goes on Twitter. I thought after Spaces, we left all of this, you know. I was out that room.
Clubhouse.
I
never joined those ones.
I thought after those, you know, we kind of like dead this whole unnecessary debates, because what do you mean I'm scrolling? You see, and it's because of you. Because of the lives you be going on. The lives they are not suggesting to me.
No, but let me tell you something. There's only a couple of lives I go on. Either my life, that person's life, and then a couple of other people.
But because you go on life and I came on your life and I came on that person's life, because you always show me that you are on their life. Because of that, TikTok now wants to suggest life for me. Should they? I sent you screenshots. If you can find it, help me read the title. I sent you a couple of screenshots.
I think, let me have a look.
Because I'm just like, it's to do with like, should the woman earn more? Should the man do? And I'm just like,
my favorite one.
Why are these the conversations we're still having?
If your wife owned a 3-bedroom flat before you married her and you were living in a room and parlor self-contained after marriage, will you move in with her, or you would want her to move in with you as the man of the house? As the wife, if your husband insists that you move in with him, what will you do?
So my question is, why is this
a topic?
That in our big old age, these are what we are still talking about. This is why Gen Z be laughing at millennials. Because this cannot be what we are doing with our time.
When you sent me that, what did I tell you? I took a screenshot and I said, I raised you this one. Can I read it?
I raised that one.
When a woman genuinely wants marriage, but years keep passing and 40 is staring her in the face, what's the smartest move? Adjust expectations, take initiative by proposing, or accept that marriage may not happen? When marriage doesn't happen, who should take responsibility? The men she dated, society's lies, or her own decisions? The look that you feel is how disgusted I feel. The look you're giving is the disgust I feel inside of me.
What is this?
Let me shock you. A man who has, I think, 2 or 3 children, I've already blocked him on TikTok anyway. This man on a glorious Sunday morning did a proper slideshow, like a PowerPoint presentation, where he was charting the fertility of women and the fertility of men. And he was like, a man even well into his 80s can impregnate a woman, but a woman is basically expired after 35 because her eggs are not good. Can I quickly give them education? So as a woman, you're actually born with all the eggs that you will ever have. So it's not like your woman's eggs like dwindle. They're just less eggs for you to fertilize, because as a woman, once you menstruate, one egg. Men, even though a man can even extract the male juices up to 48 hours after he's passed away. So a man can actually impregnate somebody
why are you
after
sounding like
like a TikTok person,
no,
isn't it?
like Emmanuel, Nathaniel Bassi when he doesn't want to say
but
a
man's sperm, right? You can still impregnate a woman like up until 48 hours. But the quality of the sperm is what we're talking about. Hence, all those miscarriages, all those big nose, swollen feet, gestational diabetes, all those things. Go and ask your husband why he did that to you. Anyway, so
that's what I mean.
Exactly.
I did my 5K run. Apparently, Felix said we are doing two runs and longer distance this year.
Fantastic.
So,
Felix, shout out to you. Get him in the thing.
One said I'm posting too much. I should go and work instead of telling us that I'm working.
No, but honestly, we need to educate ourselves. So when a grown man is charting a woman's fertility and people are lapping it up, and I was literally in the comments saying, you're miseducating them, it's not fair. He said, you see, this is one of those people. Ask her now if she has husband. She doesn't have husband. See her try to dissuade you guys. And now apparently we're trying to dissuade other women from having children and getting married. I said, which one of
my days.
Yeah.
Is this not...
It's like which one of us doesn't want to? I'm like, guys.
No, but...
we're trying to educate people. Simple as.
You know the funny thing is, like, we talk about these things and you think we're just talking about Nigerians. This thing about women not wanting to get married. Did you see the guy that came on Diary of a CEO?
So on Stevie Butler's podcast.
And he was like, there's this girl on TikTok that lists the reasons of why
she doesn't want to have
why people should not have kids. Meanwhile, if you really follow her, it's an educative thing as to the risk and things that happen during pregnancy. Yeah. Did you know that women can grow nipples in other parts of their body?
Yeah.
During pregnancy.
Really? Oh, during pregnancy? I know that you can do with cell things.
No. And there is a line in your body that shows. So you can have armpit, then it's here.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's here, then it's one on the top. Yeah. And like this. Because the way like other animals have like multiple these things to produce milk.
Yeah.
That's how women have.
Yeah.
I was like, you see, it was during COVID when women were posting on TikTok educating us about like their pregnancy.
Yeah.
And a woman was like, oh yeah, no, you get your period for like 40 days or something.
Yeah, but almost 6 weeks.
Me and my sisters were like, that's not possible.
It is possible.
So we run downstairs, we asked my mom, Mama, is this true? She said, yeah, it's normal.
Yeah. Oh, can I shock you guys?
And now they are saying you can grow.
Oh, grow? Do you know that as a woman, when you're pregnant, you can lose teeth, you can go blind, you can go deaf? Right? Yes. You can also develop what they call gestational diabetes or preeclampsia. Preeclampsia basically is high blood pressure in pregnancy. Gestational diabetes is basically you get diabetic. Yeah. There's a lot of things that could literally happen to you. My friend lost hair, one lost teeth, one went partially deaf. Let me see. Yeah, there's many things. And it's not like, oh, it's very common. Also, you know when people laugh at women and say, oh my God, she looks pregnant, I can see her big nose and her big wrists and ankles. It's the man's sperm that's done that to her. Yeah. So I need you guys to understand, also be careful who you procreate with, because see those men who were on that live talking that smack, someone is rubbing their head at night. And it's very scary to me. They have someone that allows that man touch her. Anyway, so even down to medical misogyny. You know, a man can go in for like a headache. They'll even tell him, let's check your blood pressure. Okay, let's check. Take this thing. Ask women how many people it took them over 10 years to get diagnosed with things like PCOS and endometriosis. They'll just give paracetamol and send you on your way home. So even down to the medical field, you have medical misogyny. It's the fact that on the ward, you see a male nurse and a female doctor, and you assume that the woman is the nurse and the man is the doctor.
Oh yeah,
A woman is telling you your diagnosis. You tell them you want a second opinion, and you point to the nurse standing in the corner, or just the ward assistant. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you go on TikTok and you see that these women are angry, you don't know what they've gone through. There's a girl who came to complain. She's an influencer, and her mom is widowed, and her mom has been trying to find somewhere new to live. I don't think they owned the house where her dad passed anyway, but her mom's been trying to find somewhere else to live. Her mom has still not found a place to live because she doesn't have a husband. Her husband passed away.
See.
So when you say, oh my God, feminism, they're hungry. I always said hungry.
Hey!
My head tracks in my Yoruba.
Last week when you say Yoruba is smooth,
it's even to the head. How's hungry?
It's wrong.
You know, when feminists are angry, you have to understand that they've been through a lot of stuff. Imagine not being able to rent because you're a woman that's not married to a man.
That rent one, I thought it was like,
it's a thing.
Done and dusted. Well, apparently it's happened.
I'm going to the mechanic.
Okay, and before the guys will come in and say, what about guys? Please don't be that.
Don't be the all lives matter
Don't
people.
be like all lives matter. You know, this is not, I don't like waffles. I like waffles, so I must hate pancake situation. We're highlighting one subject matter. Let's take to the subject matter. I think for a lot of men as well, there's a lot of like unlearning to do, because I don't think some men even realize how just like naturally ingrained it is in you. Me, I'm not a feminist, though. I'm just a normal person.
You're an ally.
Am I ally? I don't even know if I'm allying right, because my friend who is like more educated in these things than me, I made one statement once and she said to me like, "Oh, see, this is what I mean by it. You're not really She was like, anyway, you're progressive for a Nigerian man at least." I said, "Oh, me, I've never said I'm a feminist. I'm not even progressive. I'm a very cultural man, but I just believe that human beings should be able to teach each other, should be able to treat each other with like just respect before your religion, race, gender, anything comes into play.
Just normal.
You are a human first.
Yeah.
So can we all just treat each other as human beings first? That's like my key thing when it comes to like this topic. And I think also people need to like, I know people don't like to read though, but if you just Google like the beginning of feminism, you would understand what it is about. Not all this extra thing we've added to it. It was someone asking a simple question of, why are the boys going to school and the girls are not going to school? It is literally, that's it. So why does one person get this? And not like, oh, because I'm a man, I'm stronger, so I should be in the field. No. If that's the case, go and fight Valentino Shevchenko in the UFC. Or Lioness, the one that holds 2 belts, and tell me if you are a man. That's not, we're just saying, why does one group in a topic that has nothing to do with your biology, your strength or whatnot, why does one group have,
based off of a factor that neither of them can control, a
privilege or an entrance to something that the other one doesn't? And that was a simple question they asked. Why is these people going to school? Why are the girls not going to school? And if you can just understand that basic part of it, I think hopefully the world will be a better place. But Van is famous now. Go follow her Instagram. You know, she'll be going viral. What do you say? American-based lady.
Guys, can I quickly give you a short story?
American-based lady says that she lived with in the comment they said you were Davido's
house girl. Can I just give them a quick anecdote? So basically, obviously, some videos just go viral, and I don't know why people.
Van went viral from Instagram, from TikTok to Twitter. Do you know what it is to take your video from TikTok to Twitter?
So basically, I just did a video about like this whole Davido situation with the paternity and this Anu girl, and the video hit like well over 200K views. So my cousin the next morning, I recorded that video and posted around like 10 p.m. The next morning around like 9, my cousin messaged me like with a Twitter link going, "Is this you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I look at the caption, it's like, oh, they now quoted me saying, "Oh, I grew up with Davido's family and I'm a Nigerian-based American woman." I'm thinking, first of all, can you hear my accent? I'm not American. But then someone else said, oh, because this one was house girl in Davido's daddy's house now, she thinks she knows them. I'm thinking, my mom grew up with his parents, like with his...
She didn't even say she grew up.
I just said my mom and her siblings grew up with Davido's dad and his brothers. Like they grew up together. We're from the same state. Like Davido's uncle is the governor of my state. And so they're like, and he's friends with my uncles. Like they know each other. But I've never met Davido. I don't know him. But they now... twisted, and that's how I knew that I was indeed famous, because the video was literally there and they twisted what I said, even when the video was there for them to post. In this
podcast, I'm just a co-host.
Can you stop it?
This is the face of the brand.
Can you stop? But yeah,
in the words of AJ Styles, the face that runs the place. Ladies and gentlemen, VBD Vanessa Bello.
Oh my God.
So yeah, but thank you all for listening.
This one was it had to be said, and just
it had to be said. Though.
Be kind to everyone around you. And women have gone through a lot. So if you see a woman that's angry, don't. She knows why.
We are not saying men didn't go through, but please,
and finally, if you're really passionate about men and your vendetta isn't against women, then open up your platform and teach men. Encourage them as well, but you guys don't want to. It's long ahead, you see.
And I didn't say it's long. I said best of luck.
Oh, best of luck. You see, so we are doing this for the women. I'm literally teaching women financial literacy on my TikTok, on my lives especially, like teaching them how to buy stocks and shares, how to invest in real estate, how to save. One day I will, do like more of those things on this pod. But for now, I'm just targeting, especially young women who are just starting life, from uni and everything. Yeah. So I'm very passionate about women being financially independent. It's so important to me. So yeah, so that's me. I'm a feminist. Equality for the male and female gender. Like, everyone should have access, and no one should be deprived of anything simply because they were born with female genitalia instead of male genitalia. That is ridiculous. Okay? Thank you. So,
all right. With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to attempt to do a van today, equal rights and that.
Fair.
So please, thank you for listening. We appreciate it. We did take a break. We explained why last week. If you don't know, go check that out. But please do subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're on Spotify or Apple, please
YouTube
follow.
Music.
Or YouTube Music, yeah. So please follow as well. Like, guys, you can comment on all the platforms. I don't know about Apple, or you can comment on all the platforms. And if you're not bother to watch the whole full thing, and you're seeing this on Instagram or Van's, famous platform TikTok, please also like, comment, and follow as well. It's a little encouraging as well from time to time. So yeah, thank you all very much for listening to this week's podcast, and we'll see you next week.
That was good. Well done. See you guys next week. High five.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I did that shit. Last week I was singing Nagode. This week I'm saying I did that shit and I'm talking about sex. But that's what makes me human.
Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this.